right, welcome back to Chat Room. This is Michael with my co-host,
John?
and we're going to talk about the 5 most popular places to vacation in America. Starting with number 5, Key West, Florida. This is from Newsweek, and they specifically say it's famous for water sports, lively nightlife, beaches, historic sites, and its architecture. Well, I mean, beaches already, it's Florida, so.
Yeah. And I've kind of went very close to it when I went to Miami one time, so that's really close to it. And the water, I mean, it's probably some of the most beautiful water you can ever put your eyes on in the States. So, like, as far as, I mean, it kind of seems like you're at Bahamas or Hawaii, like clear,
Yeah.
light blue water. And you can't really get that many places in the United States. I don't really think you can get it anywhere else in the United States.
Yeah, aside from skipping ahead, I happen to know one of our other items is the United States beach area. That's going to be pretty lovely. But as far as the continental United States, yeah, it's hard to top. So I understand why it's so popular. All right, number 4. I actually have a friend there right now, and it is New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not too surprising. They got the French Quarter. They have Bourbon Street. You got
Mardi Gras.
Yep, Mardi Gras. Cafe du Monde, which is where my friend was, and I was very envious. So, yeah, I mean, it's got culture, history, and, yeah, it's got a lot going.
Yeah, I've always heard, I've never been there, but I've always heard, like, a group of friends want to have a good time, want to have some drinks, want to dance, want to play music, be loud. That's the place to go.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the places for sure. Especially Mardi Gras, like, a lot of good food. Louisiana has great food. I mean, from what I've heard, like crawfish, seafood, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's one of the oldest cities, too, in America, so I'm kind of a history buff, so I'm sure I would get a lot out of that as well. Very cool.
Oh, yeah.
New Orleans, very, historic culture. It's got character and charm. Number 3 feels like the most manufactured city in America, and that is Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Viva Las Vegas.
Man, if that town ever lost electricity, God help them.
I know. Obviously, home to some of the world's biggest casinos, shopping, cuisine, entertainment, nightlife. I've never gone, but I've always heard it's so cheap, especially if you gamble, because, I know I actually even had 2 of our teachers at my high school, and they were so good at gambling, which, it seems like something that's tough to their math teachers. They were very good, and they'd actually get kicked out of places.
Really?
Yeah. The husband especially kept getting banned from casinos, but they would spend so much money there. They got food, they got free airlines, they got free hotel. And, that's not going to be the average person, but even my friends that are kind of on a tighter budget, they've talked about how cheap it is to go over there.
Yeah, it's definitely on my bucket list. I don't know if it's top 3 places I want to go, but it's definitely a place I feel like anyone in America, it's somewhere on their list. Need to go there before. I need to go there. So I don't know. I feel like it's definitely correct on the aspect of top 3, but I don't know if it'd be my top 3, but it's a pretty cool place from what I've heard.
Yeah, I kind of want to, I like the ideas of shows, perhaps gambling.
Oh, I'm all gambling.
Yeah, I kind of figured we'd split the difference there. So
that's all I'm doing when I go there.
Yep. Well, I will try to go for free then, as they give you rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2 is a lot more scenic, and this is kind of the one I was alluding to earlier with gorgeous American beaches. That is Maui, Hawaii. Natural oasis. You got the valleys. You got national parks. You have volcanoes, and some of the beaches are black sand beaches too, which is just really kind of aesthetically.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited to see this in the top 2 because I had no idea that Hawaii was top 2 places in America to visit, and I'm scheduled to visit that place in August. So
yeah,
that kind of makes me 10 times more excited than I was already excited about going. So I did not know it was number 2.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it'd be fairly up there, but likewise, I wasn't sure, and it's funny. So I went when I was like a baby, so there's pictures of me, but I have no memory. So I'm excited for you to go at an age where you'll make memories.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe somehow incorporate that. So you tell chat room all about it.
Oh yeah, I will. 100%.
All right, number 1. I'm just guessing this. I'm not sure. This might be the one place that you and I both have already been to. Probably not so surprising. It's one of the most iconic cities in America. It's one of the biggest cities in America, and that is New York City.
And to be honest with you, Michael, I've actually never been to New York
What?
City. I've been to New York, but it was more of like a small town, like Cooperstown. I've never been to New York City. I will go one day though. I definitely couldn't agree more. It's number one place, like most popular places to visit. I don't think it's my number one, but it's probably top 10 for sure.
Yeah, it's very cool. I ended up going a couple times to my surprise. But yeah, you definitely have to check it out. I've been twice. Once where I actually got to spend a long time there, and once where I literally spent 18 hours in the city, and I had to drive in it, which I will say, you seem somebody, John, that's a little could handle himself. That was not my environment. I want to walk around. I want to, see the rats in the subway.
Yeah.
I see the buskers everywhere. That's my speed. Which is what I got to do the first time. And yeah, it's such a cool city, like so diverse, so eclectic. I mean, the kind of food you can get, like all in the same block.
Yeah.
But it also has these areas where, if you watch like Hey Arnold or something, it's like that quieter neighborhood too. It's still, again, kind of eclectic. I spent some time in Chinatown. I mean, you gotta go.
You honestly probably need a month to actually tour the whole city.
Yeah.
I don't think it can be done in a couple days, like the whole city.
Yeah, not fully.
There's too much. Sure. There's just too much.
Yeah.
There's too much. Pretty much every big company has something there too, so.
Oh yeah. So if you had to go to one site in New York City, what would it be? Or what would be your bucket list site, I guess?
So there is, I have no idea where it is in New York City. I just know it's in New York City because I follow this guy on YouTube, and I don't even know his name, but I follow him, and he takes pictures in the city. And in one of the videos, he didn't really explain where he was at, but there is a camera store there, and it is got Nikon, Fuji, Sony, and it's a camera store that's like, I'm pretty sure it's like 3 levels. It's like the size of like a Bass Pro here. Like it's huge, and it's just Nikon, Sony, like in camera stuff, lenses, cameras, GoPros, like all of that, like technology, video, pictures kind of stuff, like, and it's huge. Yeah. I have no idea where it is in New York City, but that's probably my number one.
Yeah, that's very cool. So for me, like the age I went, I guess I was still in high school when I first went. I was a junior. And I'm going to be honest, mostly I wanted to see a lot of spots that Home 2 were shot in.
Yeah. Oh, crap, I forgot about that. See, that's why I said you can't do it all.
Yeah, because I was like, I could get terrified and go, up on one of the tall buildings. But I'm like, or I can find, the part in Central Park with the pigeon lady and, Kevin McAllister.
You're right.
So... Yeah.
Okay, so back to what I said, Michael. This is going to make a lot of sense to you.
Okay.
You know that camera store that you search online for that has everything B&H?
Yeah.
That's where it is. So that makes sense. That's what it is. That's definitely what it is.
Yeah.
Their headquarters and their electronics and camera store is in New York City.
Okay. Yeah, B&H
is
huge. Pretty much, yeah, the camera store. So it makes sense that they would have a good physical presence there.
And that's online and physically. Like they're the top camera stores. So yeah. I mean, that would be awesome, and it's huge.
Well, now I think we both have when we go up there. So
yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, if you get to go to any of those places, be sure to let us know in the comments. Otherwise, as always, like, subscribe, follow our accounts, and we appreciate you being here at the chat room.
Also, comment your favorite city.
Oh yes, yeah. If there's one that wasn't on the list, we'd love to hear it too.